The Duke of Braganza receives an award in Macau. The King of Morocco meets with the Prime Minister of Spain in Rabat. Emperor Naruhito of Japan celebrates his 64th birthday in Tokyo. And King Frederik X of Denmark attends a peace service in Copenhagen. All this and much more coming up next on your Royal Daily News. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're doing well. My name is Alexandra, and welcome to your Royal Daily News for Saturday, February 24th, 2024. On Friday in Copenhagen, His Majesty King Frederik X of Denmark attended a peace service at Holmen's church to mark the second anniversary of the beginning of the war in Ukraine. The service was created in collaboration with the Diocese of Copenhagen, the Middle Church Council of the People's Church, the Council of Danish Churches, the People's Churches Relief Society, and the Association Bavaria, Ukraine. Guests attending yesterday's service included the Speaker of the Danish Parliament, Mr. Søren Gade, the wife of the Ambassador of Ukraine to the Kingdom of Denmark, faith leaders, and the faithful. This afternoon in Stockholm, Their Majesties King Carl Gustaf and Queen Silvia of Sweden, accompanied by their Royal Highnesses Crown Princess Victoria and Prince Daniel of Sweden, and their Royal Highnesses Prince Carl Philip and Princess Sophia of Sweden, attended a peace prayer on the occasion of the second anniversary of the invasion and war in Ukraine. Guests attending the service included members of the Ukrainian community living in the Kingdom of Sweden, the Prime Minister of Sweden, Mr. Ulf Kristersson, and his wife Birgitta, the Foreign Minister of Sweden, Mr. Tobias Billström, and the Ambassador of Ukraine to the Kingdom of Sweden. On Thursday, Her Majesty Queen Silvia of Sweden held an audience with the President of the Free State of Bavaria, Marcus Zoda, and his delegation at the Royal Palace. According to the Royal Court of Sweden, during the meeting, Mr. Zoda expressed his great appreciation for the childhood house that was inaugurated by the Queen in Munich in June 2023. In the early evening, Their Majesties King Carl Gustaf and Queen Silvia of Sweden held a meeting with journalists from Estados Unidos Mexicanos at the Royal Palace. The journalists are visiting the Kingdom of Sweden ahead of Their Majesty's state visit to Estados Unidos Mexicanos beginning on March 12th through 14th, 2024. In Bangkok, Their Majesties King Rama X and Queen Sothita of Thailand presided over the royal merit-making ceremony held inside the Temple of the Emerald Buddha at the Grand Palace. Today's ceremony was held on the occasion of Makabuka Day. On Friday in Tokyo, His Imperial Majesty Emperor Naruhito of Japan celebrated his 64th birthday. On the occasion of his special day, the Emperor, accompanied by Her Imperial Majesty Empress Masako of Japan, Her Imperial Highness Princess Aiko of Japan, Their Imperial Highnesses Crown Prince Akishino and Crown Princess Kiko of Japan, and Her Imperial Highness Princess Kako of Akishino, appeared on the balcony at the Imperial Palace to wave to the thousands of well-wishers who came out to wish the Emperor a very happy birthday. After the balcony appearance, the Emperor and Empress attended a Shokuga no Gi celebration ceremony where he received congratulations from the Prime Minister of Japan, Fumio Kishida, and other cabinet members at the Imperial Palace. On Wednesday, February 21st, the Emperor held a press conference in which he spoke about the various events that have happened in the last year, including the January 1st devastating 7.6 Noto Peninsula earthquake. He noted that he and the Empress hope to visit the area soon, when the, quote, local situation allows, end quote. The Emperor also spoke about Princess Aiko of Japan, the rising cost of living, and much more. On Thursday evening, His Serene Highness Prince Hans Adam II of Liechtenstein, accompanied by his daughter, Her Serene Highness Princess Tatiana of Liechtenstein, attended the screening of the documentary entitled Hans Adam II at the Old Cinema in Vaduz. The documentary, directed by Mr. Jürgen Kindl and developed in close collaboration with journalist Mr. Felix Daker, takes an in-depth look into the life and work of the sovereign. Filming for the documentary began 2 years ago with the, quote, vision of providing intimate insights into the life of the princely family. After obtaining the family's consent, Mr. Kindl and his team began an exciting journey to various filming locations, from Vienna to Styria. They collected between 15 and 20 hours of interview material, covering a wide range of stories and experiences of the sovereign and his family. End quote. Hans Autumn II is now playing at the Old Cinema in Vaduz. At this time, it is unknown whether the documentary will be available online. In Brussels, Her Majesty Queen Mathilde of the Belgians held an audience with Miss Simona Lastrigo and Miss Aurélie Deville from the School Climate Observatory. According to a statement from the Royal Court of Belgium, the School Climate Observatory is an organization whose, quote, mission is to improve school climate and fight against cyber harassment in schools, end quote. His Majesty King Philippe of the Belgians participated in the event Youth Work 2 Days, organized by the Embassy in Antwerp. The Embassy is a Flemish center of expertise that promotes networking and the development of policies in favor of young people. According to the Royal Court of Belgium, the 2-day event gathered over 70 youth workers from Flanders and Brussels to discuss the impact of work in the youth sector, develop a common vision, and establish contacts. During the event, the King met with youth workers to, quote, discuss the difficulties of the youth sector and young people's vision of the future, end quote. On Wednesday in Munich, His Royal Highness Prince Ludwig of Bavaria and Princess Mabel of Oranje-Nassau attended the opening of the exhibition entitled Victor and Rolf, Fashion Statements, held at the Art Gallery of the Hypo Cultural Foundation. Meanwhile, His Majesty King Mohammed VI of Morocco welcomed the Prime Minister of Spain, Mr. Pedro Sanchez Perez Castellón, to the Royal Palace in Rabat. According to a statement from the Royal Court of Morocco, the official visit was, quote, part of the continuity of the new phase of bilateral relations which began since the meeting between the King and the Prime Minister in April 2022, and the adoption on this occasion of the joint declaration between the two countries, end quote. On Tuesday in Monacoville, His Serene Highness, Prince Albert II of Monaco, Her Royal Highness, Princess Caroline of Hanover, and Her Royal Highness, Princess Stephanie of Monaco, attended the last meeting of the Committee for Commemorations of the Centenary of the Birth of Prince René III at the Palais Principalities. Also attending the meeting were the Minister of the State of the Principality of Monaco, Mr. Pierre Dartout, the President of the National Council, Ms. Brigitte Bocanet-Page, and members of the Commemorations Committee. According to a press release from the Prince's government, Princess Stephanie, as President of the Commemorations Committee, thanked all the teams who enabled the smooth running of the opening of the year-long celebrations on May 31st, 2023, but also all the events which took place throughout the year, a year filled with events, tributes, and expressions of affection toward the late Prince René III. During the meeting, the princely family and members of the committee watched a preview of a documentary that retraces the year of commemorations produced and directed by the Palais Principalities Communications Department. And finally, on Monday in Macau, His Royal Highness the Duke of Braganza received the 2024 Heritage Award for Peacemaker from the Sinophil Asia International Peace Awards Foundation during a ceremony at the Artisan Grand Lapa Hotel. According to the newspaper Macau Business, the Duke received the award in recognition of his contribution to the independence of Timor-Leste and his charitable work over the past decades in the Portuguese-speaking world. The Duke has been a, quote, long-time advocate for Timor-Leste's self-determination since the early years of Indonesian occupation." End quote. And there you have it. Thank you all so much for joining me this afternoon. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. I will be back on Monday, February 26th, with all the latest world news. Until then, I sincerely wish each and every one of you a wonderful weekend. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss a thing. Okay, again, have a wonderful weekend, everyone, and I will see you all on Monday. Take care.